Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I'm going to be doing a special topic video for something that has to do with Walt Disney and his films. And all I can really say is that, man, people are dumb. I mean, really, really dumb. I mean, granted, what people have said about Walt Disney isn't anything new. They always been attacking him and criticizing him over the years, so it's like whatever, I guess. But it's really stupid. Unbelievably dumb. People are claiming that Walt Disney himself is evil and his Disneyland is filled with satanic images, and Mickey Mouse is the representation of Satan. And if you ask me, folks, if you ask for my personal opinion, that's all total bullshit. I mean, excuse me for my language. I know I'm talking about some kids, but that's what it is. That's total bullshit. Walt Disney is not evil. So they actually claim he's like that because of reasons. I have to put quotation marks around the word reason because the description that they will give is just vague. So their explanation doesn't mean anything. They wouldn't even claim that Walt Disney was a Nazi, or they would say that he was even gay. Yeah, they actually claim that he was a Nazi and homosexual. So yeah, my response to those claims are just pretty much... I mean, yeah, sure, some of the best characters from the animated films are in fact villains, but here's the thing, folks. We do need villains in a story. So yeah, I'm gonna be on Walt Disney's side on this, folks. I mean, he is a Christian. He does believe in God, and he did read the Bible. He was one of those people that believed, even though you might go through some hardship in life, there's always a brighter side to everything. You can achieve great dreams, no matter what stage you are in life. So what they're saying is just total shit. Total bullshit, that is. It's all just nonsense, folks, when you think about it. It really is just nothing but nonsense. Some of these people might be wondering, how do I know that I'm speaking the truth? Well, it's because I have this thing called a brain. I'm not sure if they heard of it, but it goes in your head. When I think about it, common sense isn't so common, so people act as if whenever you do use your head, you get punished for it. And as I mentioned earlier, they claimed him to be a Nazi, which doesn't make any sense because he himself was never a racist. Yeah, that's the thing, folks. When he was alive making some of his original films, he would actually hire black people and other people from different countries to help him out with his animated features to animate them. So what the hell are you talking about? One other thing I would like to briefly bring up is that a lot of folks did falsely accuse Walt Disney himself to be a pedophile, which of course, when you think about it, it's just really stupid. And apparently they are getting this information is from the animated movies, and they felt that Disney himself is teaching little kids to be rebellious towards their adults and just join him in his Disneyland and just pretty much stay with him. That's really dumb right there, folks. And a lot of kids, well, generally speaking, a lot of kids are rebellious anyway, so that right there can be easily debunked. So that's how kids are. They're rebellious anyway, especially when they become teenagers. I mean, okay, you could always say, oh, that was just their opinion. But that's a problem right there, folks. In order to make an opinion is supposed to be a well-informed statement, which what they're saying is not an opinion at all. So yeah, you can't just brush off what they're saying as an opinion because they have no information. What they're saying is groundless. Even if they were attempted to give an explanation, it still doesn't make a lot of sense. So they're just basing a lot of their information on just assumption. And assuming something is always wrong. Somebody isn't evil just because you falsely accuse them of a certain way. If you don't like watching Disney movies, well, here's the truth. Don't watch them. It's just simple as that. If you don't like his movies, just don't watch them. Don't go to the stores, don't go to the Disneyland, don't go to any of the places that have Disney stuff. If you don't like it, just don't go to it and don't watch his movies. It's just simple as that. No one is forcing you to watch these movies. You have your own free will. You don't have to watch any of these movies. It's just simple as that. So it's just falsely accusing them of stupid stuff. And falsely accusing somebody is a crime in itself. Assuming someone of doing something is wrong because it's an assumption, and assuming it's also wrong as well. I mean, okay, granted, he was not the only celebrity to be falsely accused of something, sure. But I'm bringing this up because, well, it was a requested video from a good friend of mine, so I'm doing him a favor right here, folks. Like I mentioned before, they also said he was gay as well. He was a homosexual. And somehow that makes him be a devil worshiper because of that fact alone. And so, yeah, he's evil because he's gay. And that's just homophobic right there, folks. Because A, if he was gay, so what? And B, he's not. And C, it does not make him be evil as well, folks. Again, that's just homophobic. They also say he's evil because of the fact he likes to make money. That's stupid right there. It's fine if you want to make money. That's perfectly fine. So what the hell are you talking about? It's fine if you want to make money. And yes, granted, money shouldn't be the only object wanting to make money, folks. And you have to keep in mind that making movies is, well, a business. And you don't let money be the only reason to want to make movies. You should have passion. You should have talent. You should have a certain vision, a certain drive to want to make these films, which Walt Disney did have when he was alive. He did have the passion and the heart for it. And money, which is just a smaller part of the business. That is all. I will bring this up again. Yes, Disney animated films do have villains, but that's okay, folks. I'm perfectly fine with having villains in the story because you do need a plot for this film. And if there's no conflict, then there's no plot. And if there's no plot, then there's no reason for me to kill at all. We need drama in a story, folks. We do. When you're making movies, you do need a plot, folks. It's very important. And a lot of movies nowadays are missing that important piece when it comes to making an interesting movie. And a lot of Disney movies are really good, folks. And when it comes to structuring a story, it may be difficult. Story and screenplay structure are very simple. The basic principle of storytelling have been understood for centuries, even back in ancient times. Storytellers knew when the hero should do and should enter, when the plot should take a turn for the worst, and when that climax should rise and fall. So Disney understood this. So it's just a matter of time how to structure certain things. Yeah, you may not always need a villain for the story, but it's nice to have a villain for the story as well. Another thing I will bring up is that I'm going to use this film for an example because a lot of people, a lot of these parents, did use Beauty and the Beast, the original version, classic Disney film, as they say that this film supports bestiality, or it's supposed to be about having sex with animals. Therefore, Walt Disney must be evil because of that. I mean, are you kidding me, folks? They're just reading way too much into it. If that's the first thing that comes to mind, then you're totally missing the entire point of the movie. And they will also say that, oh, Belle, she's too perfect looking, she's too naive for some things. And when the Beast comes around, she's too frightened to do anything, so she just takes it. So yeah, they're also saying it's supposed to be supporting abusive relationships, and it's definitely doing that in their eyes. They're saying that the Beast is scaring her and trying to tell little girls that it's okay if your boyfriend beats you or whatever. That's of course a total lie right there, but that's what they're getting from this film. They believe that it's promoting abusive relationships. Another thing they didn't like is that there's some stuff right here they didn't like, and like these characters right here, these triplets, the parents complain about the fact that they thought it was too sexy, it was too sexual. So somehow this meant that the little children were going to prostitution and be pretty much sluts and whores for the rest of their lives just because of this, just because they saw this in the movie. That's just really stupid right there, folks. If you ask me, folks, it just comes off like a lot of these women are just insecure. They're really insecure. They find their characters far more attractive than they are. Therefore, they felt threatened by these images because of that. It's just dumb, folks. And they felt that these images are giving little girls bad influence just because they said so. And they felt that Belle and the Beast only cared about looks, and that's why they're together or whatever. Which again is just stupid. And they also said Belle is too perfect looking, she's too naive or whatever, like I just said a few moments ago. All that is just downright stupid, folks, if you ask me, because none of it makes any sense when you get down to it. Walt Disney, when he was alive, was definitely a great man as a whole. He definitely achieved the American dream. In America, you can actually become wealthy because, well, anything really. And you can become wealthy just by making animated movies. When he made the original Snow White and Seven Dwarfs back in the 1930s, it was definitely a risk. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was his first animated feature, and it was definitely a gamble. Not a lot of people took his work seriously because they felt an animated feature will not make a good profit. But guess what? The original Snow White became one of the highest grossing animated features of that time. And that pretty much, thanks to that film, it launched an industry and Walt Disney as a career person. So, America, that's a great thing about this country, is that you can actually become famous for that. So, again, folks, he did achieve the American dream in his own way. Often his animated features and his live action films will have a moral lesson that family should be together no matter what. No matter what tragedy comes in, we all should stick together no matter what. Society itself can't function if you keep fighting each other over some trivial stuff. Everything would eventually come and fall apart because of that. Now, I know some people would just tell me that, oh, some of the workers of the studios didn't like Disney himself. Which I might not be surprised, because when you think about it, it's definitely a big industry. There's lots of Disney parks all around. And these parks, these Walt Disney parks would hire a bunch of people. And you mean to tell me not one would dislike him? The unfortunate reality, even if it's a great place to be at, there's could be some workers that's not gonna like you. Even if those parks are meant to be family fun, and even if the studios make great animated films, not everyone's gonna like you anyway, even if you are a decent person. But this doesn't make Walt Disney himself a bad person. Walt Disney himself wanted to show that your dreams can come true, like in the original Cinderella film from the 1950s. Cinderella was mistreated, and Cinderella was definitely one of his personal favorite animated films. He just want to show that even though you might be in a terrible situation, your dreams still can come true. So that, in many ways, is a great message right there. So yeah, folks, I know this video is quite lengthy and I said quite a bit. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, as always, thanks for watching, folks. I highly appreciate it. And of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. See you.